time I personally listen to it, Robbie, I find a new thing that I want to talk to you about. I mean, I can't pick because there's so many elements of that interview which are so shocking. Have you ever witnessed anything like that before? Well,
not in a situation where, like, the current environment of their football club and their team and what he's got right now in the dressing room is so good. You know, he's talking about, you know, I've got League One and Championship players playing in the Premier League. Well, those players have, in the month of January, beat Spurs 3-1. They beat Wolves, they beat Chelsea 3-0. With the multi-millionaires and top players that those clubs have got. So it just didn't fit in with what we've been watching. If I look at their squad, Sheffield United squad, it's full of really good professionals. They had an off day. I think, you know, listen, there's enough positivity around the club for this to get, you know what, he's gone off on one, they're doing great, and maybe he knows that. But I tell you what, the players won't forget that. You know, and he talks about contracts and having days off. That's where it goes over the line. Of course, we want honesty from a manager, Rebecca, and we love it when managers come out and say things and be critical for his own team. That was more than critical for me. That was nasty and unwarranted. And if I was a player in that dressing room, listen, I was a good pro, so I'd probably get on and try and react to that. But some of them who aren't such good pros might think, wow, what we've done for you to get to this point, and you're probably going to get a new contract and thinking about contracts as well. I thought it was bang out of order.
They're 8th in the league, and they could go 7th if they win today against Everton, which is feasible because they're at home. Everton are not in good form. As Robbie says, that is quite an achievement. I mean, if they were 18th, that's actually a decent achievement too, because people expect them to go back down. So what right does he have, in your opinion, to say those things?
None. He's a manager of the year candidate and winner in some people's minds and some people's polls. Did you watch Jurgen Klopp's interview about, they just, after 30 years, did something spectacular. Jurgen Klopp passing off all of the credit he deserves for a lot of things he did onto the players. I know it's easy to do that when you're the champion, you're the title winner, but he's not the reason, the only reason that they're performing the way they're performing this year. And so, for me, the problem ends up being, what happens when he needs to light a fire under these guys? What happens when they're in a relegation fight next year, which is absolutely possible, as good as they've been, especially if he doesn't get the money to rebuild this side? And also, like, at some point, I think to myself, was that because it was the fan TV a little bit? I mean, it was an in-house kind of interview. Maybe the fans loved it, and maybe that's what he was playing for. The players aren't going to like that.
Yeah, there was lots of this is my club, and, you know, I'm about the here and now, and I'm not going to take this. It's like... It was self-serving to me. What other positive can you take out of that rant?
Well, what's interesting is for the game today, he has named the exact same team that lost against Leicester, the exact same team he ranted about. So we, next here on Premier League Live, are going to go on the pitch and discuss a few of these League One / Championship players. That's next here on Premier League Live.
As a caricature artist, I appreciate what makes each person unique. That's why I like Liberty Mutual. They get that no two people are alike. And customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Almost done? What do you think?
I'll see it. MovingHelp.com is an online marketplace for booking reliable and affordable muscle for your move. With dozens of pros to choose from, it's easy to find the help you need to get the job done. Whether you're moving across town, headed across the country, or just need a little muscle, you can be confident in our upfront guaranteed pricing. Safe, convenient, reliable.
We made it.
Moving Help, powered by U-Haul. Your move made easier. Ever wonder why someone would leave the roads they know for places they don't? Maybe a better question is, what are you waiting for? Pacifico is brewed for those who follow their own path. That's living life anchors up. Introducing Rocket Copter, the super bright, light up the night radical helicopters you can launch up to 120 feet. They're insane nighttime fun. Rocket Copters feature a premium high-impact shock-proof frame, super durable lightweight wings, and a fully charged ultra-bright LED light for hours of fun. So much fun, yeah.
We love the Rocket Copter.
Available now at these fine stores. Peacock's got laughs, cracks, whips, tricks, classic gags.
Now watch.
So how have Sheffield United been doing since the restart? Well, it was a bit of a slow restart until they beat Spurs. They've had another couple of wins against Wolves and Chelsea, as Robbie mentioned, in the month of July, before losing on Thursday to Leicester. 2 games to go, Everton and Southampton. As we go out on the field for our advanced auto parts player profile, David McGoldrick warming up here. He starts today. So it's a completely unchanged team, as I mentioned before the break, Carl. Why do you think after the big old
more towers, more engineers, and more coverage. Welcome to T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network.
Feeling hungry? Enjoy free delivery on the BK app and make flame grilling come to you. Burger King, your way better.
Invincibles. First sight of a modern era to go through a season unbeaten. The champions are Arsenal. The men from the King's Road are the kings of English football. Chelsea are Premiership champions.
From second fiddle for so long in their own city, the top club in the country. Manchester City lift the trophy to the skies. Leicester City are the champions of the Premier League.
It's the greatest tale told in the history
offer you an option without that added noise online during the 1 o'clock window, but the option does come back later for the Wolves against Crystal Palace.